the Murder Master. They used to say hip-hop is dead, but we don't resurrect it. You follow what mainstream says, but here it gets rejected. If you wearing tight jeans, don't expect to get respected. I'm from a time where wearing black was always on your checklist. From a time where faggots get checked if they reckless. From a time where if you got too much shine, we snatch your necklace. This real shit here, Illuminati, fuck the industry. We represent the street and they respect our street ministries. Take no shorts and cut the middleman, literally. This hip-hop savior, our birth scenes like nativity. This a place where no one sells out for reliability, and the masses can get a chance to explore more creativity. You gotta be kidding me. If you call that hip-hop, niggas with high shades and fluorescent flip-flop. We killing Big Brother, cause we know he watch. You don't like what I'm doing, then you can suck mine. And you don't Murder Master Music Show. It's the 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 Murder Master Music Show.
What the fuck is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 348 of Murder Master Music Show. Hell of a show tonight from Chicago to LA. We got MC Juice first hour, followed by the homie Faided. You know what I'm saying? Second hour. It's gonna be a dope show. I'm telling you. We got this is number 4. We bring on Mac J. This is number 4 of our doubles week, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna cap it off.
Special double week all goddamn week, man. Mm-hmm.
Really 6 in a row, because last Friday we started off with a double episode with Doggy Diamonds. You know what I'm saying? And who was on after Doggy Diamonds?
Illinois.
Illinois. Thank God you got a good memory, man. One of us still has brain cells left.
From time to time.
Brandon, this motherfucker got us MC Juice, one of the dopest battle rappers. Actually, this guy is like probably the dopest battle rapper in history. He's gone undefeated for I don't know how long. I don't even know how long his streak was. We're going to have to ask him when he comes on. But he also beat a very notable rapper. Tell him who he beat, Brandon.
Man, he beat who many people think is the best. He beat Eminem, man. It wasn't easy. It went to overtime, but he beat Eminem, man.
And this was right around the time, right before Eminem got signed, I would believe, to Aftermath.
It's rumored that battle was actually what got Eminem signed. Who knows how true that is, but Eminem did a great job in the battle. I'm sure that it could have contributed to it. You know what I mean? He did do a great job. So Juice definitely got him.
Yeah, hell yeah. Juice should be here soon. I look forward to hearing, you know what I'm saying, what he's up to, what he's done in the past as well. I want to shout out a few people, man. First and foremost, I want to shout out both of you guys, man, for all the hard work you do. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Because, we got to really, we're doing this shit on our own. This isn't, we don't have any parent companies or anything backing us other than us. So at the end of the day, without us, man, it just ain't going to work. So I appreciate you guys. Appreciate the homie Sin over there in France, man. He's constantly promoting the show. Exit only. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people, man, that just really get behind what we're doing. And, I want to thank them all. I also want to say, you know what I'm saying, thanks to all our listeners, everybody that tunes in on the regular. We appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
These shows, every night. It might not be a double episode, or it might not be someone you grew up listening to or whatnot, but we're going to try to turn you on to some dope music regardless each and every night right here at UGSforlife.com, Murder Master Music Show. Without, you know, without any bullshit. We ain't got nobody or nothing telling us what to do, which is a good thing. You know, we're free to do whatever we want, man. And it extends to the weekends too, man. We don't even have the weekends off. Saturday we got Underground Saturday night. Sunday we got the Church of Reality. 2 different shows, you know what I'm saying? So we give you guys a variety. It ain't just about the music over here. You know what I'm saying? Music is a big part, but it's not solely what we do. There's other things that's involved too. Man, Elaine, she's been, those who know Elaine is, she's on the Church of Reality every Sunday night with myself. You know what I'm saying? Brandon, of course, Mac J calls in. And Skinny calls in when he can. She's been in Washington, you know, with all these marches that's been going on and stuff like that. So she's been ripping and running.
She's been on the
and this is no.
I was about to say, Elaine been on the trail lately.
A very beautiful woman, but she's no spring chicken. Therefore, you know, it's very rough on her to do what she does, and she still does it. It shows her dedication. You know what I'm saying? For those of you that don't know, she is Google her name, Elaine Riddick. Check, you know, look her up and see what she has done for others. You know what I'm saying? Very unselfish woman. Yeah, that's another thing we're about over here. We ain't on no selfish shit. We definitely look out for people, man. Our archive is proof of that. Just go back through it, check it out. You know what I'm saying? 350 shows coming up here by Friday. You know what I'm saying? No, actually Monday. Monday is going to be episode 350. So be looking for that. That's with the homie, you know, D-Dub. Those of you who don't know who he is, he did many tracks with Brother Lun Chung, the homie Emo, you know what I'm saying, others. That's very, very lyrical.
Yeah, he's spitting. He definitely spitting that shit.
From the Shy, man.
Yeah, Chicago. Shy. He lived in the L.A. area for a while, too, I believe.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, man, Chicago has several different sounds to it. You know what I'm saying? At least when I was growing up, you know, you had the hardcore gangster street shit. You had the house music. Then you had, like, the East Coast lyrical stuff. You know, E.C. Illa kind of fell in the, you know, gangster and lyrical. You know, E.C. was a dope MC, man. He was a dope artist, too, man. I really hope we can have him on the show someday. You know what I'm saying? I get at him. I usually hit him up maybe once a year or so and be like, hey, man, you coming on the show or not? And he always says, oh, I'm in retirement. But then I see him. He's out there performing. He can't stay away, man. He's got to put an album out, man. Those of you listening, tell EC, man, we need some more music from him. Hopefully he comes back. But then again, you know, he might have his reasons why he don't want to come back in the game, man. Everybody's different. He might, you know, maybe he, you know, maybe there's a reason why. Hopefully he does drop something. But you know, Juice just dropped a mixtape or something last year.
Yeah, Juice got all kinds of stuff out there, man. He definitely ain't slowed down at all, man.
Yeah.
He's one of them rare rappers that he you know, he into the battling and everything, but it also translates into his music too. Some people don't do that. They're great at battling, but when it comes to actually constructing a song, they're not that good at it. But his music definitely, his style translated to actually making good music too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. You know, at the end of the day, man, that's what it's all about, is good music. It's supposed to be entertaining, but it's also supposed to be talented. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have rhymes with somewhat complexity. You know what I'm saying? Tell maybe a story, or if it's a good party track, you know what I'm saying? Have a decent hook. Don't have a hook that lasts for a minute and a half and consists of 4 words repeated over and over again. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's just lame. I like the dudes that actually have, you know, lyrical ability. Our guest tonight definitely has lyrical ability. Then stick around, because after Juice, we got the homie Faided. He's a dope artist and producer. He sent me a track with Project Pat that he just did. sent me a cipher he was a part of and some other tracks. Dude's a fire producer and artist. You know, so I love to be able to showcase talent, and that's what we're doing here tonight. That's what we do every night, man. Every night we showcase talent. That's what we're about. You know.
Hell yeah.
Steadily giving
Being
back
that
to
outlet
hip-hop.
for motherfuckers who don't get to get seen all the time.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. The archive, that's a beautiful thing, too, about the archive, Mac. It's full of artists that never get interviewed that deserve to be interviewed. People who have made huge contributions to the game that went unnoticed, get overlooked. I'm happy we're able to grab, you know, several of them here and there. Like Little Noid, man. He just reached out to me and just hit me up. And no one really knows his story. That's what you. If that's what you want, man. You got to get at us, man. Hit up, you know what I'm saying, Mac J. Hit up myself. Hit up Brandon. Hit up Sin. Hit up anybody. Use YesForLife.com. If you got a dope story you want to tell, you know, we'll hear you out, man. Send us your music. The worst we can say is no. You know what I mean? If we ain't feeling your music, maybe we'll critique it and tell you, okay, look, man, we're not feeling this. Sorry, you're not the fit for our show. But we'll at least tell you that. We'll be honest with you. We're not going to, you know, make you think that you're going to come on the show when in reality you're not. So just get at us, man. And like I said, if we like your music, man, we'll bring you on the show. We'll showcase your music, and we'll let you tell your story. And, you know, get your fans involved. I encourage, too, people, get your fans involved. You know what I'm saying? Let them know.
Exactly.
Don't just be sitting on an opportunity. I think what a lot of artists, though, nowadays, guys, is a lot of them, it's like no big deal, like certain things. Like back in the day, if you were able to get on a radio show or do an interview or something of that nature, a lot of dudes, you know what I'm saying, it'd be ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? Majority of these guys nowadays,
exactly,
no big deal to them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I appreciate the ones, you know what I'm saying, who really do give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. But yeah, man, you heard, you know what I'm saying, what's going on tonight. We got two phenomenal guests. I believe our first one is here. This is a guy, if you're rapping, you either don't want to battle him or you do. If you don't, if you know you suck because he'll slaughter you, you do if you want to learn and you want to be better. Because this guy is pretty much the top tier. Let's bring him on. This is MC Juice. How you doing, MC Juice?
Hey, I'm good, man. I appreciate y'all words, man. Those kind words make me really want to fucking go at that shit full time. Can I cuss on this show or should I chill?
Yeah. Good,
No, you're good, man. You can cuss. No, it's an honor to have you on the show, first and foremost, because
thank you.
You know, you're a highly talented individual. And right now, I want to just jump into this right off the bat, Juice. Right now, you know what I'm saying, we're at a stage, you know what I'm saying, where lyrics, they don't even matter to the majority of the mainstream artists out there. You, on the other hand, your whole thing is about lyricism and talent and skill. How does a guy like you even look at the game seriously now?
Wow, that's a deep question, and that is jumping right in. I mean, you didn't even give me a spacesuit full of pool of acid that you're making me jump into right now. But what I'll say is, for me, I had to learn to separate the rap game and rap radio from the music or from hip-hop.
Yeah.
So what we do, we come from hip-hop where everything got to be dope and you got to be lit and you got to be fucking really on point with the lyrics, and they come from a world where it's hook and beat driven and the sound, the auto-tune sound. So it's a different world, but I've never compared the two worlds or thought they were the same. So I never looked at the game like it was hip-hop. So when people got or made hit records like the Panda record, okay, I understand there are some elements of hip-hop in that record, because if you got broads in Atlanta and credit cards in the scanners, then somebody got some lyrics, right? But
right.
I know that there's parts of that shit that don't have nothing to do with hip-hop. So when that song blew up, I didn't feel like it dealt a blow to hip-hop because I feel like those are two entirely different things. So I think that's the way I can look at the game and understand what its purpose is. Usually when I rap, girls are not dancing or pulling their panties down, and I don't make that kind of music. I can, and I write that for people, but that's not my aesthetic. But I understand when I go to a club, I may not be trying to hear MC Juice freestyle if I really want the baddest bitch in the club. So I've just separated them from each other, and that's the way I think I'm able to understand the differences and why radio shit and hip-hop shit don't really go together.
Yeah. Yeah, that's deep. That's deep. It's two different worlds. Two totally different worlds.
We always, in hip-hop, we're like, oh, those Migos ain't shit, they can't rap. And what we forget is they never said they could rap. They never tried to rap. They never lost a battle. They're just some dudes who, instead of selling coke, are trying to sell music, and they had enough money to pay Drake, and they had $150,000, and they got their ass out the streets, and now they're taking care of their families. And it's either that or snatch your purse. So even if you think they whack, something's positive because they're not out there selling no heroin to your child, and they're not out there taking your purse. So I get why there's a divide between it, but they're two totally separate worlds. When I'm at my hip-hop spot doing open mics, it ain't nobody there with gold chains and jewelry on. It ain't none of that. It's just kids dedicated to the art that want to get better and build. So once I really was able to separate the two, I was like, damn, we spend all our time in hip-hop dissing major label cats and radio cats, and they don't really even occupy our space. Maybe if we spent that time writing hit records like J. Cole or Kendrick, you could hear hip-hop in the same vein as that other shit motherfuckers don't like, you know?
Damn, yeah, that's a good way to think of it, man. I never thought of it like that. That's a good way to think of it, man.
It's the only way you'd kill these people. You would literally run up and kill these people if you thought that they were infringing on our art. I would want to smack the shit out of one of them. But then I realized, oh, my God, they're not even the same market. They want some different shit. Yeah, it is deep. It's deep as hell, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true because I don't think of them in the same light that I think of you and you know what I mean, and artists like you. I said this before you came on. A lot of people, you're known for your battles, and we're going to get into that in a minute. That a lot of artists that battle, they don't translate into making good songs. You were one of the few people I can think of that actually translated into both of them. So is the process different for you to when you're writing battle bars and that kind of stuff to when you're actually trying to make a song?
It's an incredible question. First, when I was doing that shit every day to make a living, like how a bounty hunter would fucking look for a suspect, I was doing it every day. And in the battles I did, you weren't allowed to write anything. It was strictly supposed to be freestyle. So I was always in freestyle battles where I had to improvise and make up whatever people were hearing. So I never really got a chance to write lines in a battle. I'll say that now. But there is talk of this. You know, I've been talking to some cats from some battle leagues, and you know, if the money is right, it's like some Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao stuff where it's like, I am a writer first, and before I knew I had any improvisational skill, I was writing. I mean, it was very simple. I remember my first rhyme. It was, I did a concert at Carnegie Hall. I had Ronald Reagan dancing, Nancy and all. Everybody was rapping to the real fresh beat. They were rapping and snapping and moving their feet. And that was what I thought was the shit back then. And I was like, damn, well, that's dope to people. I had no idea I could freestyle, and it just came one day. So with that said, the process for me is similar. If this new battle happens, it'll be a strictly written format, and it'll be a cappella, so I really get to embarrass somebody really, really bad for a lot of money, which is really what I used to battle for, is to utterly embarrass people and say that I did it in the name of Chicago. And then when I came back home, it was like nobody would even, I could go in any neighborhood because they knew what I did. So now I approach written songs the same way I approach battle bars. Bars are bars for me, and like I said, I haven't really written any battle bars yet for anyone because I have those kind of rhymes like cannabis, but honestly, even in the day now, cats aren't really good enough to make me go to the written. It would take someone probably better than Eminem to make me actually go to the written. But the process is the same. I don't like to write if I feel like I have to think about it. And when I freestyle, I'm not thinking about it. So if I can't literally write the shit like I'm freestyling it, I should be messing up writing it. My brain should be thinking faster than what my pen or my hand or the computer can do. And that's when I know I'm really writing the verse from that same place I freestyle from. As soon as I sit there stuck at a computer, that song is pretty much dead. And so is that verse and all potential for it. So I do approach it that way, but it's for either type of bar. Like if I have to battle, I'm just going to write it. Then I can get stuck because I can tap my reservoir. But if I'm writing a song, I don't want to feel like I'm getting stuck. I want to feel like when I'm on stage. So the processes are kind of eerily similar, and honestly, like, credit to y'all show, like, no one's ever asked me that question ever.
Dope. That's what's up. You just mentioned someone like Eminem. If I'm not mistaken, didn't you already have a battle with him, and didn't you win?
Yeah, I did. I was lucky enough to win that particular day, and there were a lot of factors that played into why I won. I started the head games early, like how Floyd Mayweather does in a fight, or Conor McGregor. I started talking shit early, so I had already tried to establish that I was dominant before we even met. I was lucky enough to beat him. They did a documentary on it. There's a situation in place with Netflix right now to air a brief documentary about it, which will let everybody know exactly kind of who I am even now. Yeah. And now, because people are hearing me online and they hear me still at a top level, they hear me taking the art even further than I did against him. That's the only reason I'm relevant now. It's just because people are still listening. Y'all helped me spread the art. So yeah, I did beat him. And if he ever wanted to do it again, I would beat him again.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that again because I think Eminem did a great job. I do think that you won. You know what I mean? And I think that both of you improved over the years. So I would love to revisit 20 years later.
Yeah, well, me too. I mean, the only issue with him is the substances. The substances are the issue with him, which, because he was so enthralled in them, it gives me a decided advantage over him because I'm still the same me I've always been. I didn't have the substance issue. You know what I mean? So it's a little different. Hey, can you guys hold on for just a second?
Yeah.
Just 1 second. He wants that. They should be waiting still. All right, I'm back. People are ordering Indian food, and if my boy doesn't get cauliflower, he smacks me like a bitch. No, I'm just kidding. I'm back.
And, well, one thing I wanted to ask you is, you type in Juice Freestyles on the internet and a bunch of stuff come up, and you've been, my favorite freestyle that you did was on Swinging Tech to the East Flatbush Project beat. That was my favorite one. But you also were rapping with Akinelli and Planet Asia. I think Eminem was in that one too. Do you still keep in touch with any of those guys?
Not really. I mean, I'm still in touch with Chino because Chino XL, me, and another rapper named Bakil from Chicago, we're considering doing some superpower-like link-up shit. My best friend is a barber in L.A., where I'm living now, and he cuts Asia. So me and Asia sort of use dude as a conduit to communicate. But a lot of the dudes, Eminem is off limits. I mean, he's like the president. He's got, like, retired CIA security, and he's hard to get at, and it's understandable. Like, he's the biggest star of our generation. I mean, the only person I can think of probably as big as him is maybe maybe Beyonce and maybe Justin Bieber. But that's it. So he's not the type of dude that you can just get at. My conduit to him was when Proof passed away. I don't keep in touch with Royce, but when I see him, it's always love. And me and Crooked Eye are cool as fuck. And now that I'm back in L.A., I plan on getting with him even more. So I am very deeply rooted in it. And they know that I still have what it takes and that I still respect them. And so I think that's the reason any relationships I have even continue right now, you know.
I want to go back, Juice, on what you said before you left for a second. You said that you had an advantage over Eminem because you didn't have any substance issues. Do you really, I mean, lyrically, how would you rate him compared to when you battled him? Would you say he expressed a lot more now, or because if so, then the substances might not have nothing to do with it?
Well, maybe they don't, but what I do know is this. I know that when you get hooked on substances and you're really hooked, like if he's really serious and he was really hooked, then whatever substance you're hooked on becomes your reality. So that's what you need on a day-to-day basis to feel even hello, hi, sunshine, sex, cute bitch, phone number. This is what you rely on. So when you abruptly take that away from someone, okay, they have to retrain themselves and understand what life is all about again. They have to go, oh, my God, look at the sun. Look at the tree. Oh, my God, she's pretty. Oh, my God, I'm talented. So entire learning curve is deeper than lyrics. It's life. He has to learn life again. And for some people, they never make it all the way back. And I heard Eminem going from, what? You know I'm not broke no more. They say I can't rap about coke no more. Oh, you think I can't choke no whore till her vocal cords don't work in her throat no more? I heard him go from that to, don't you understand how it is when I walk? Don't you hear sincerity in my voice when I talk? Different dude.
Okay, you made your point. So basically, it would probably be a slaughter.
No, it would be a slaughterhouse. He would need the other 4 members of the group to deal with me. Listen, I think, talk, live, and breathe bars. That's what I'm telling you. I have nothing stopping me from accessing my subconscious at any time. I'm a humble guy, but I'm blessed with something different. And that's why I always bring up Floyd, because people are like, Floyd Mayweather. I'm like, listen, Floyd already said, listen, Manny's a good fighter. This is my Floyd Mayweather impression. Listen, I love Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's a good fighter. Floyd Mayweather's a good fighter. But the difference is I was blessed with a gift from God. And once you have a gift from God, it doesn't matter how good anybody is because you're better, because you have a gift from above. So I feel like that. I literally feel like that. As humble as I could be, if you don't have the same fucking gift I got from above, and you going through bullshit like worried about is your wife cheating on you or paying your bills or what word rhymes with aggregate, I already know what rhymes with aggregate. So for me, it's like I feel like you in trouble. I just really do. And so as good as he was then with his little stresses he was under to the person he is now, the pressure's on him. He's Golden State trying to repeat. And my team just drafted LeBron.
Right.
So, yeah, that's no pressure. No, listen, no one expects me to do anything. People are interviewing me. This is how you know the effect of hip-hop. They interviewing me from 15 years ago. This interview has nothing to do with nothing I put out now. So I am under no pressure. I have nothing to lose. But just what if I could put out a song as big as Stan? What if I could still battle and beat Disaster? Where are you going to have to rank me in the pantheon of hip-hop? They already don't rank freestylers. They give us no credit. So that's why I stopped doing it. I didn't stop doing it because it was a challenge. I stopped doing it because there's no record books, there's no publishing, there's no touring, there's no merchandising, there's no royalties. It's just respect.
You just freestyling, basically.
I'm happy to live off the respect, but you end up being a circus clown for people's whims. All right, Juice, that girl got on a blue dress. That dude right there sells hot dogs, and she's Mexican. Spit it. And you're like, what? You be in Taco Bell. Like, nigga, how do you even know me? Like, I don't even know you. So I've decided to take it to another level. The use of the freestyle has to be in a controlled environment and for a lot of money. And then I will flame torch one of these hot Cheeto ass motherfucking rappers. All right? So, and then the written rhymes, they can't be for me because they've already tried to block me from being in because they don't want me on Jimmy Kimmel doing what I do because no one can do it except Black Thought. He's about the only one, and he's been trying for years and had a band. And if it wasn't for Jimmy Fallon, he wouldn't even have a TV platform, and he's one of the greatest ever. So I'm slowly infiltrating the industry, and that's why I say I have a decided advantage over him because I never had to relearn what I learned. I could grow and evolve.
Yeah, that's so what we do here is we like to honor the legends of hip hop. And whenever I got in contact with you, I felt that we needed you on the show because I feel that you are the best at what you do. So I think that not only do we need you to tell your story on the show, like we needed you. Like, you know, we like to pride ourselves on having the legends of hip hop. So we think you're the best at what you do. So it goes both ways. But
I feel it goes. I know some people go both ways.
I wanted to ask you how long. I read about this win streak you had in battle. How long was it, and how many people did you beat?
Before I battled Supernatural and lost, which is, people dispute it, but I feel like that particular night he deserved it because I feel he was a better showman, and I feel that showmanship beats lyrics most of the time in a game of rock, paper, scissors, right? All right, so I don't allow people to tell me I won. I don't allow people to tell me any of that. I just say, to me, that night he was better. He did a Biggie impersonation and beat me. If I wanted the title, I should have did a Tupac impersonation and beat him. I had all kind of options, but I chose to be Rakim instead of Big Daddy Kane. I chose to be the old school straight MC with the straight face that beat Eminem, and that wasn't what was needed that night. I was unable to adapt to what he had to offer, and so pure lyricism lost out to exemplary showmanship. So I want to make that clear to people who don't understand why I don't give a fuck. Is he a better MC than me? No. Will he tell you that? Fuck yeah. Does he want to do it again? Hell no. Would it be smart for him? All right? So with all that, you know, that's just what it is. Like, it's just, I don't know. You tell me, but that's how I feel. That's how I feel about the situation. I'm like, I came from that. I had never lost ever to anyone until that day. When you talk about rappers, how many total rappers that lost, you got to talk about the old battle. Because the old battle wasn't, I know I'm battling disaster in 3 months, and I'm getting 90 days' worth of rhymes prepared, and I'm going to dig it up and talk about his quadriplegic mother and his hungry-ass family, so you got to feed his brother. You feel me? Yeah, it wasn't about that. It was natural. It was two people who went to war, and battles had 50 people in them. So it went from 50 to 25 to 12 to 6 to 4 to 2 to me. And it always ended up being me. So I can't really say how many rappers, but I'll tell you there are hundreds. Some of these dudes have positions on TV now. Some are artists, but there were hundreds. If you ever battle me and you're not Supernatural, you can't really say you legitimately won, because that's bullshit. There's no footage of that. So he was that roadblock for me. But what it did is it made people examine lyrics even more. What they didn't understand about that show was that people couldn't hear me. And there are many reasons behind this, and we won't get into them because there are relationships and integrity to protect on my side and people that I work with now. But some of those same people were making sure that I couldn't get hurt against him, and he did, and the crowd got hurt. And then when he wanted to switch the beat, they let him do it. Whatever. Now we're at a point where none of that shit can happen. So when people heard the battle, it was audio. The audio is recorded digitally. So everyone was like, Juice beat him. If Juice beat him, then how the hell is Juice going through this situation if he beat him? But they weren't there live. I did not beat him live. I only beat him with the audio. You got to beat somebody live. You can't just beat them with the audio. So that's when the win streak started. But there have been tons of situations since then, and I haven't seen since then anybody, and I've had tons of battles and a bunch are recorded, and I don't know if we're going to do a documentary. I don't know, but since then, nobody's gotten close. I mean, they haven't even. It's like I got a quadruple turbo engine with EcoBoost. They're not even close.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. To be honest, I mean, I'm a hip hop head, man, and I think you're the best. I mean, yeah, you're right about Supernatural, and he's talented as hell too. But I don't know. I give it to you, man. I mean, I didn't hit him up to be on the show tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give it to you.
Do you have about? Do you know anything about K Reno?
Good.
He just terrific MC out of Houston. One of my favorite. He just dropped 7 albums.
Wait.
on one
Let me cut you off. You said he's out of Houston?
Yeah.
Y'all both like him?
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, everybody
Yeah,
else
I'm
like
K Reno.
like for sure.
Yeah, K Reno's
Okay.
great, dude.
Wow. Okay, I don't know about him. I'm glad y'all putting me up.
Yeah, he just dropped
gotta
7
send you
albums.
the link.
Yeah, he just dropped 7 albums on one day. He's been around since. I mean, when did he start, Perez? Like 84, so 85 or something like that.
Yeah, he's been rapping since the early '80s, man. He's very dope lyricist.
Yeah,
he's pretty much the guy in Houston. You know what I'm saying? That is, I mean, he had legendary battles. You know what I'm saying, with Gangsta Nip and all kinds of people back in the day. You know what I'm saying, back in the '80s. I'll send you some stuff on it. I'll Brandon send you some links and stuff to
Man.
so you can check them out.
Thank you. I mean, I'm not region specific, but I'm always glad to know like super talent in the game and someone tell me. And if y'all are likening him unto me, I already know he's great. That's amazing. 7 joints in one day. I get it.
Yeah. And don't take it from us. I mean, Scarface said the same thing. Scarface said K Reno, one of them rappers, that you don't want on your song because he'll beat you on your song. You know what I mean? And that's coming from Scarface. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Scarface
K
said
Reno,
that about him?
Yeah, Scarface said that.
Yeah, him and Faided, everybody in Houston knows him. Matter of fact, he was on one of Willie D's albums. He was Zero. He's on a bunch of Zero projects.
Oh, Zero. Yeah, my boy just taught me about Zero.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
there's
some dope stuff in H-Town. Sure.
Well, there's an artist that I'm working with now, and I was just telling her about this, and I was telling her and my boy that if Reno is like me, then there's talent that you want to work with, and then there's talent you're threatened by, and he's one of them dudes people are threatened by, and that's why you don't want him on your song, huh? Yeah, I'm one of them real ones. I'm a mutant. I'm a teenage looking mutant Ninja Turtle rapper.
You're one of them dudes. I mean, the talent is unexplainable. You know what I'm saying? To be able to have that type of lyrical ability. You know what I'm saying? And man, I look forward to many great things from you. We're going to go to a track real quick, take a little break, then come back and chop it up with you a little bit more, man. This one here's called The Sound of the Gun, man. Why don't you tell everybody about this one, Juice? And, we had a good show with China Joe, try to keep the peace, man. This was in 2012. Man, it's 2017. What's going on in the city right now, man? Is there any hope?
You mean in our city, like in Chicago?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got. I was talking about this to some of my day ones that I'm like working with right now. In the 50s, you had all of these people in the neighborhood owning their own houses with day jobs, fighting against inequality, trying to go to school with people. You had water fountains that had races only. You're like, Indian only? What kind of fucking water is this? Like, it was the worst shit ever. So, 40 years later, how come the neighborhood is full of crack and beauty stores and guns and crack and shit that motherfuckers don't buy? Now, we don't own Mexico, so we don't ship it here. We don't make guns. We don't manufacture lean. So how the fuck does it get in the neighborhood? So once it gets in the neighborhood, and it's only certain neighborhoods, then you start to see that there's a purposeful reason that it's there. I'm not going to say we the chosen ones from the Holy Sun, and I'm not trying to rhyme. I'm just saying that there's a reason that they're putting this shit in the neighborhoods. So when you do that and you combine that with drill music, which is music that's not bogus, it tells their time. People always tell me that music defines the times, and I disagree. I always say music only defines the times when you look back. But while I'm making the art, the times define what I talk about. So in my neighborhood, if I'm going through death and we got crack, that's what you're going to hear from me. You call me ratchet, but that's what I'm going through. So I'm not just rapping this shit, I'm living it. So after I rap it, if I see your ass at the Harold's Chicken and we in a different gang, I'm going to pop you. And if you with your people, I'm going to kill them too. And so if you add a little bit of lean into that and some good Oxycontins, which we also don't manufacture, you got a recipe for disaster. You got motherfuckers that don't feel nothing. We don't feel nothing when we drive around. Ain't no DUI. I don't know one person that ever got one. We don't do that. We roll around buzzed and intoxicated. So at the end of the day, when motherfuckers get murdered, we don't feel nothing. We didn't do it. We disconnected from it. We're impervious to it. So that's what's going on in our city. You got young kids whose parents raised them on fucking DirecTV, and now anybody can be a star by going live. So you got a bunch of live wire motherfuckers trying to be famous.
People are getting killed going live, man. It's fucking crazy.
Well, no, but it ends in the murder, and because they don't care about the people that die, they don't solve the murder. I'm gonna tell y'all this: if Sabrina, Chelsea, and Keegan got murdered, this shit would be over with. If
Keegan,
the lives mattered,
that's only Keegan.
I gave y'all Keegan. Rhymes with vegan. Right. Keegan. We know Keegan is beautiful. Green eyes, the most beautiful straw blonde hair. If her and Chelsea got murdered, goddammit, this shit would be in an uproar. But because all lives don't really matter, we out there doing shit. They're not even trying to solve it. The Chicago police have stated that they are going to back off trying to stop violent crime while it's in progress. That means 762 murders is going to be 800 this year. We got 60 now. It's February. So that's what's going on in my town. If they want to stop some shit, they can stop it. They're going to build a wall for Mexico, but they're not going to stop the guns at the motherfucking border. So it's all about what they want to stop. So that's what's going on in my city. So even nice people in my city are ready to defend themselves at any given time. And that's just, it's martial law. That's why I moved my ass out here. Because it was a matter of time before I had to kill a motherfucker for just walking in my backyard while I'm grilling. Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. And it's coming, too. It's coming because of this weirdo we got in office. He's already made threats. So, but I'll tell you what, man.
Well,
I hope the city, I definitely hope the city can heal and come together, man. It's got to take the different neighborhoods to say, you know what, we gotta come together. But at the same token, all the leaders from the 90s and the 80s and the 70s, they're in jail or dead. You know what I'm saying? So there's really,
well, you're right. You're right.
A lot of guys running around rogue. You know what I'm saying? Just with no guidance. You know.
Well, listen, we used to have hella organization. It was gang chiefs and leaders. But the fact of the matter is the neighborhoods can't come together until they don't have nothing to fight about. Even if I meet with you and I have a truce in the media if I catch you on my block trying to sell my motherfucking coke, I'm going to kill your mama. I'm not going to kill you because I want you to still work and owe me and hurt. So I'm going to kill that bitch. And then after I kill that bitch, I'm going to fucking fuck your son. Because that's how Chicago get down. They're going to fuck your son in front of you. And then after that, you're going to, so it's a whole different thing. If there was no coke to argue over, the neighborhoods could come together because we'd be like we was in the 50s. So it's really hard to come together when, you know, when it ain't an orgy. No, I'm tripping. That's not my point. But it's hard to come together when this shit ain't really real like that. It ain't about coming together. They're trying to keep motherfuckers separate. Light, dark skin, south, west side, folks, Spice Lord. There's so many things that separate us. We don't even know what to talk about when it's a peace summit. It's like, oh, your mama cook too? Yeah, nigga, all right, well, fuck it. And that's what we don't know how to come together.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Well, I'm looking forward, you know what I'm saying, on a positive note. I'm looking forward to what you got coming out in the future. What you got cooking up musically that we can look forward to? I know you said you got a documentary you might be working on with Netflix, but what you got musically?
Well, I'm always working. I'm always in the studio. I put together some songs that I really like, but I didn't want to put them together on an independent basis without a major machine behind them. So now there are labels interested, not because I feel like they care about hip-hop, but because they can't believe that I'm still good after all this time, and it's just so long. It's only so long you can say, why hasn't this happened before you help it? So I'm working on a project that I'm going to drop shortly. I don't know what it's called. I have a lot of songs finished. I'm writing a lot of songs for other people now. Because they need bars. They need colorful language, whether it's an R&B song or a pop song or hip hop. I got a few artists that I'm working with now. I got a dude that y'all need to look out for named Chico Torres. I got this chick named Angel City. She's crazy. I got this other chick that I'm working with, and we haven't even. I think we might have done one song, but she's crazy. Her name is Psalm One. I got a producer that I represent in business, and I'm helping him. He did the album for Chance's little brother Taylor. His name is DJ Ludlow, and I got a few other cats that I'm working with from Chicago, and I've switched my focus more toward making sure that the talent that's around me doesn't endure the same hurdles I do, and they can get in the industry because they're young now. They're 20 now. They're 21 now. They're 24 now. And these are people I don't want to miss it. So that's my main focus. I'm writing with and for them to make sure, like, when they write, that shit is rounded out and focused. But my job is to make sure they have a voice and they don't end up silenced like they tried to do me, that I'm just still good at it, so there's nothing they can say. So in a nutshell, that's pretty much what I got going on. I'm doing a lot of hip-hop events. I created this little cypher thing called House of Bars. And we're about to do one at the Soho House, which is like a real upper echelon place where they don't usually do real hip-hop, but they've commissioned me to do it. And we're about to start distributing like a lot of these digital battles, these new ones like Smack and URL. We're about to start distributing that to a lot of inmates, because inmates are now able to download MP3s, and we can give them 20 minutes for that same $1.99 instead of that 5-minute song. So I'm doing a lot, man. I'm doing a lot. I'm just doing anything I can do to further the art. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about the art, man. Real talk. Before we go, Juice, anybody wants to get at you for a verse or whatever event, anything, what's the best way they can reach you, bro?
I appreciate that. If they want to reach me and on social media, they can reach me at Juice4Real, so Juice4Real, and that's at Twitter or Instagram. And, look, I'm going to do this over the air, but I don't want men sending me pictures of themselves. I want serious men only. I'm sick of the shit I've been getting. I can't even show it to people. It's fucking disgusting. So you can also email me at thejuicemc TheJuiceMC@gmail.com. That's TheJuicemc, TheJuiceMC@gmail.com. Serious inquiries only. If you send me something dirty, I'm going to send you something worse, and it'll have your family member in it. Okay?
Hey, Juice, man, thanks a lot for coming through, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man.
You're welcome.
Hey, Brandon. Hey, Brandon, I got your back like the Heimlich maneuver, bro. Let me know, bro. And send me them links. I want to know about homie in Houston for real.
Yeah, straight up, man. I'll hit your inbox with him, bro. I'm going to stay in touch with you for real, man.
All right. And if y'all want to hear, real quick, if y'all want to hear the whole catalog, it's bandcamp.com, www.bandcamp.com/juice10. Bandcamp.com/juice10. And let's get it popping. Let me see if y'all support hip-hop so I can keep making it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely, man.
All right. Much love, fellas.
You take care of yourself, man.
For sure. Y'all be safe. Much love. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right, peace.
What a humble individual. What a great guest. Hell of a story. Lyrical ability through the roof. And we appreciate having Juice on the show. Thank you for bringing him to our attention, Brandon. We appreciate you, brother. Hell yeah. Episode 348 of the Murder Master Music Show. It can't go any better than what it is, and it's just going to keep getting better because now we got the homie Faided. He's a dope producer, you know what I'm saying, and an artist from Los Angeles. He's working with the likes of Crunchy Black, Project Pat, you know what I'm saying, C-6, who's been on the show right now, man. They're really starting to blow up in Memphis, man. Also, of course, you know what I'm saying, he's been working with Little Easy, E3, you know, Eazy-E's kids. So we look forward to, you know what I'm saying, bringing him out here in a minute. It's going to be real dope, man. Real dope show. And then tomorrow, make sure you tune in tomorrow because we're going to cap it off. We got Mr. Servon, one of the No Limit Soldiers, if you remember him. And then, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have First Degree of the DE from Sacramento to New Orleans. Man. All week long, we're doing, man. Double episodes. You know what I'm saying? Next week, we're going to have another five-episode week. We're going to be bringing you a lot of dope stuff coming up here. Just keep going to UGSforlife.com, checking out the site, you know what I'm saying, the music. Faided should be calling in soon. I'll tell you what we're going to do, man. We talked about K-Rino. We're going to play one of K-Rino's tracks right now. You know what I'm saying? He's got 7 albums out that you need to get. You know what I'm saying? He dropped 7 albums all on the same day. So you need to go out, you need to get them, you know what I'm saying? But this, I'll tell you what, man, I'm trying to figure out which. This motherfucker dropped 7 albums worth of that shit on one day. Never been done in any genre of music. Salute to the homie K-Rino. Salute to the homie Juice that was just on. I love lyrical, guys with lyrical ability. You know what I'm saying? This bullshit out nowadays is, man, I tell you, it's fucked up. But speaking of talent, man, we got a guy right now. He's been on the show before. He came on the show last time with Crunchy Black, talking about the Ruthless Six. You know what I'm saying? When he was putting together, he actually did a song. You know what I'm saying? With I believe Little Easy, E3, and some C-6 guys. And you know what I'm saying? This dude's got dope production, and he's a dope artist himself, and he's working with some of the biggest names out there. It's the homie Faided. Let me bring him out. What's up, Faided?
Hey, what's going down with it, man?
Man, first and foremost, brother, I see you've really been putting in a lot of work, man. You've been accomplishing a lot of things since the last time we talked to you. You've been winning some awards. Man, how does that make you feel?
Man, it's just confirmation that I'm not doing it for nothing. You know, at the end of the day, I don't look at it like, you know, I'm nowhere near done. It's just, it tells me to keep going. So definitely happy about, you know, seeing that it's felt in a positive way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, the progression is definitely, you can see it. You're working with a lot of cats. You know what I'm saying? You just sent me a banger with Project Pat. Man, we're gonna play that after a little while, man. Who else you working with right now, Faided?
Snoop, Mac Lucci, Big Doty, Crunchy, Game, Gangsta Boo, DJ King Assassin, shit, I'm still working with my man Lil Easy and E3. Them my bros. I started day one with them, pretty much at my smoke shop click, definitely. I've been trying to prepare y'all for. That's why I gave you that click cipher, because it's about time for the smoke shop click to step in and be felt. You feel what I'm talking about?
Hell yeah, man. And you know what I'm saying, you have an ear for talent. You know what I'm saying. How do you decide to find, what I'm saying, who's going to be working with you? I mean, what's the criteria that they got to meet?
Well, that's a good question. At the end of the day, when it comes down to me rapping on tracks, then, me personally, I like my shit crunk. But when I produce, I'm a producer. I'm not just no G-Funk producer, no trap producer. I really produce it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a record that, I produced, got LaToya Williams singing on it, straight R&B, then had Chico DeBar's son singing on my stuff, did last year a spoken word poetry album, so I definitely venture out of my realm when it comes to rapping production-wise, you know what I'm saying, because I'm just a sound junkie, you feel what I'm saying? I love music in general. I love all music, but when I rap, I like my shit crunk, you feel?
Yeah. The energy. Is there something about that energy, that high level of energy?
Yeah, definitely.
You seem like you've worked with so many of the Memphis legends as well as the LA legends. When did you start getting into the Memphis music?
Well, really, when I started producing in 2001, I originally had a crunk sound. I didn't have a G-Funk sound at all, a real West Coast sound. And I knew that, when you from the West, you got to have something that sound, well, stereotyping, you got to have something that sound like, Dre, Battle Cap, Quick, when it comes to the original roots of this, Crazy Tunes, rest in peace, if you don't got nothing like that, then they pretty much don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying? So I grew up on everything because, like I said, my pop's from Mississippi and my mom's from New York, and I was the one that was born in Cali, but I had to really take the time out to stop producing crunk for a minute just to learn the craft of, G-Funk, not just by listening to it and enjoying it, but making it. You feel what I'm saying? And I knew that if I caught the ear of the people that I grew up listening to, that I also looked up to, that to me, just to be able to catch their ear, let alone work with them, would be, a confirmation to me that I know what I'm doing or I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? So doing that, I got tracks with Corrupt, Cocaine, worked with BG Knockout, like I said, Snoop, Lil Half Dead, Sibo from the Bay Area. Shout out to all them dudes.
Those are the best of the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and these are all records that's out. Like, you can look them up. I'll send them all to you one day, soon. At the end of the day, I'm just still working, man. I got, like, Philly Freeway on one of my records from, when dude that was with Rockefeller. Shout out to him. I actually got the real Freeway, Rick Ross, speaking on my outro, one of my outros for the Faided on the Beat album, and he's spitting some real game talk,
Shout out
you know,
to Rick,
just
man.
right for real. So I want him, he definitely opened a lot of doors for me, man. Shout out to him. Just working with everybody that, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, I love music. I'm a fan of music. So when it comes to being a producer, I feel like pretty much I can transform to whatever I need to build what they need. You know what I'm saying? And I sit down and really tailor make what they need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. And you know, to have that type of a musical ear, you know what I'm saying, you got to really be born with something special. A lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, they could just download a program on their computer and, you know, almost any, but it's kind of like rappers. They download a little program, they turn on the mic, and boom, they're a star. You know what I'm saying? But it takes a special person to be able to have that type of ear that you got. At what age did you really get into music production? Like, were you just a kid, or were you in high school? Or what did you
I was a freshman in high school when I first got with it. I was like 14, 15.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
That was in like the year 2000.
So when you first got with it to now, you know what I'm saying, as what would you say has been the biggest progression you've made? You know what I'm saying, has your style changed? Has, you know what I'm saying, equipment you use changed? What would you say is the biggest difference?
Biggest difference, honestly, is just being able to, you know, work with the people that I work with, you know, because even though I've been working with them, it's still never exciting. It's always exciting for me, you know, and not just that, but like I said, the name of this album that I'm about to put out, 4/20 is the release date. Forget Faided, the album, and
4/20, you said?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just
perfect
told
day
y'all.
For the perfect day
no.
to get Faided, right?
You heard me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, it's just exciting to be working, doing what I love to do, because that's what, you know, kept me out of trouble. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I'll tell you what. Let's give them a track real quick. Let's go into in this bitch with Project Pat. Tell everybody about this one.
Oh man, you know, at the end of the day, I just had to get crunk up. You know, just get crunk up one time and have my homie Project Pat on this thing. You know, because you know what I'm talking about when it comes to this. So at the end of the day, it's just another Get Faided joint. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Definitely, man. Well, yeah, it's, you know, just like I can't stop showcasing talented artists. You know what I'm saying? I always tell myself, man, fuck, how long am I going to keep fucking with the rap? But then guys like yourself come out with some dope music and keeps me motivated, man. So I appreciate you, man, for making this type of stuff, man. Real talk. And you need it right now, man. You know,
appreciate y'all, man.
Serious condition. You know, it's critical condition, I should say. We got a caller, man. It's the homie Sin from France. What's up, Sin?
Yeah, what's up, Scott? I'm Mike J. What's up, Faided? How are you?
What's going on?
It's Sin from France. Yeah. Yes, tell us about your you did the connection with Mafia 6 and Rose 6. It's a fact that Twisted Mafia and NWA are one of the best hardcore hip hop groups ever. Can you tell us about your feel about these two groups and how you feel they can be the real boss hardcore?
Yeah. You know, at the end of the day, we put it to the side for a second just because we got to let the momentum build and get the project sounding right, you know. But we definitely got something coming, definitely this year.
Hell yeah. That's what, you know, that's what I was just going to ask you. Sin beat me to the punch. You know what I'm saying? I was just going to ask you about the Ruthless Six, you know what I'm saying? But you guys are still in talks. You guys got something in the future then, huh?
Yeah. You know, timing is everything, you know.
Yeah. Hell yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Well, hopefully that'll happen here in the future. You know what I'm saying? But if not, you know, we already know you got, I mean, music with Snoop, all these different guys, man. What's it like working with Snoop? Did you get to, did you get to smoke with him? We had DJ Paul here talking about smoking with Snoop, and it was like in a movie. He said it was crazy.
No, I ain't get to smoke with Snoop yet. Been in the studio though, but yeah, he did that favor for me because I'm real tight with everybody in this whole, you know, from the whole LBC thing. Like my nigga Goldie Loke and Trey, then my real homies. You know, then outside of that, like I say, Corrupt and them. You know, so through all that word of mouth, you know. Sugar Free, can't even forget about him. Like on the real, my man Sugar Free, he killed a lot of my beats on the real, and my partner Infrared, which is DJ Quick Nephew. Yeah. So after all that, you know, I got the blessing from Snoop.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Well, when you two do meet up and smoke up, man, them clouds are gonna get fucking
that's
falling out the sky and everything.
On the rig.
That motherfucker's going to stay lit. You know what I'm saying? Now,
right.
Faided,
Corrupt said he got the moon rocks. And Trey D say he got the sun rocks and shit. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers out there living a good life when it comes to that smoke.
Yeah, man. You guys got that everywhere you go. When did you first, you know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, they say, okay, man, when I go to the studio, I need this, I need that, I need me some good herb. Is that the case with you? Do you need the herb when you go to the lab, or does it help enhance what you're doing, or do you go to the lab? You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't need no weed, honestly. But it definitely always is just something that keeps you going. But
an added bonus.
A nigga wake up and touch the keyboard before I even smoke. You know what I'm saying? And then go smoke, come back, and make some more music. But at the end of the day, I can make music any time. All I need is an idea.
Oh, hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to be playing this here in a little bit, the Click Cypher. You know what I'm saying? Smoke Shop Click. You guys got like a project coming out, like a group project? Or? Yeah.
We about to come out with well, I ain't gonna release the name yet, but yeah, we definitely got the title coming and an album for you. So
it's gonna be dropping this year, though, right?
Yeah, that's why I can't tell you how this shit go, but yeah, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You gotta keep some of the secrets, man. You can't let it all out. You know what I'm saying? Not right now. We don't want to. We want to keep these motherfuckers waiting. You know what I'm saying? Keep them a little bit on edge.
Because shit about to get real. Shit about to get real in a real way. That's all I can say.
I already know. I see it. That's one of the reasons why I'm like, man, I want to bring you back on the show because I want to find out what else you're doing. But I know you're making these moves. You're working with the elite, the biggest of the big out there in the West Coast. You're working with some of the biggest of the big in the Mid-South. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be on, man. You looking forward to getting on the road and doing some major shows?
Definitely.
Yeah. Hell yeah. What are some of the spots you want to hit when you get on the road?
Anybody, anywhere where they want to get faded. You feel what I'm talking
about? Yeah. Hell yeah. You probably need to go overseas, man. I think do real good over there. A lot of people you work with go overseas a lot, man. You ever thought about going to different spots in Europe maybe or Asia?
Definitely. I would love to do that. I got a couple partners.
They would respect it more too.
Yeah. Got some people that's trying to get me down there in the UK, so we're gonna see what goes down with that. Oh, that's on Get Faided. That's gonna come out on the 420.
That's the one coming out on the 420. Okay,
yeah,
what do you got out right now?
I'm Faided out. That came out the year before. Wait, that came out the day Muhammad Ali died.
Shit.
Yeah, my album, I'm Faided. Yeah, y'all can go get that. Y'all can also go get Freeway Rick Ross Presents Faided on the Beat. Then y'all can go get the first Smoke Shop Click tape, which is called Click Business. And all them is in all stores, from the iTunes to the Spotify, the Pandora, and all that.
And the Get Faided, that's the one that's dropping 420.
Right.
With all the dope music you heard tonight. Make sure you guys go out and support that. Give them your social media too, Faided. I want these guys to hit you up for verses and for production. Serious inquiries only, though, man. Don't waste this dude's time. You know what I'm saying? Let them know what you got cooking.
Well, if they want to get directly at me, which I, wouldn't advise if you're really serious about your business, and unless you're coming correct, you can get directly at me. But other than that, get at Tiffany Gaines and Tiffany Gaines Global on Instagram and Facebook. And Demetrius Hawthorne, a.k.a. Faided, on Facebook, and on Instagram, I'm Faided. On Twitter, it's I'm Faided. And I spell Faided with an I. So it's IMFAIDED.
Hell yeah, man. And like the man said, if you're serious about your business, too many clowns and jokers out there right now that aren't serious. Do you get a lot of fools in the inbox hitting you up on some bullshit?
Man, I get to the point to where I don't even want to run my own social media no more, honestly. But
yeah, too many fucking pretenders. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Too many. They got, you know what I'm saying? They don't even have a foot in the game. They got their pinky toenail in the game. You know what I'm saying? It's like, either get in this motherfucker and do what you're going to do, or get the fuck out. I mean, especially when you're trying to reach out with guys like yourself who have proven history, who've worked with these legends. Got to come correct or don't come at all. And please, folks, not everybody can be a rapper. Not everybody can be a producer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ever get anybody in the studio that you just couldn't work with because they suck so bad?
Oh, man. man. Jesus. I should have had the paparazzi up in here. I should have had hidden cameras and every damn thing, man.
Yeah, I could only imagine. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I can only imagine.
I didn't have to. I didn't deal with niggas that then wrote they shit and then couldn't rap it and put too many words in it and then need me to help them rewrite the shit, or I got to tell them how to say their own shit. And then sometimes it even goes down as far as to I got to get on the mic and record the shit myself. Me saying what they supposed to say, how they supposed to say it, so they can go back and do
giving them a
shit.
reference to their own shit.
Yeah, man. I done literally, I done had to put the training wheels back on these niggas before.
Man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But, at the end of the day, it's all work. It's all work. At the end of the day, I do it because I see some type of potential, but I still let them know, like, you think this shit cute? Like, my fella, you ain't ready, and don't expect me to treat you like you are. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I understand, what comes, to develop, you need some time. Rome wasn't built in a day, so I don't shun them, but what I won't do is put them on front line and act like they ready.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of, I noticed a lot of producers do that. Like they'll get, I've seen guys engineer or produce an album, and the beats will be fucking phenomenal. But then when you hear the guy rap, it's like, wow, man, why the fuck would this dude even get in the studio? He must have been paid good, I would imagine. You know what I'm saying? But,
right.
Yeah. Some situations you get like, there's definitely money involved because it couldn't be talent.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I tell you, man, we got to give them. We got to go back. I tell you, we play some dope tracks, man. Why don't we give them "Hit the Weed"? You wanna play this one?
You know what? Go ahead. You can run that junk.
Yeah, let them know about this one. So I'm smoking out there.
I had to roll out to the Bay Area, and get my weed license and get some herb with it.
Come on the show. And definitely everybody, like I said, 420, go out there, get Faided, get the album, you know what I'm saying, support the homie right here. And man, if they wanna check out your social media, your videos and all that, what's the give them all your social media, man, while we got you here. So
y'all can look me up on Faided Vivo, Faided Vivo. You can look me up on Faided on the Beat from my YouTube, my regular YouTube. Yeah, man, my social media, Demetrius Hawthorne. And you can just type in Faided, Faided, and I'm Faided on Twitter and Instagram. I am Faided. So, I ain't hard to find. Or you can look me up on the Smoke Shop Click page. Anything Smoke Shop Click, lead you straight to me.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody, go out and support the homie Faided. Make sure 420 you get the album. We heard some dope music right here. Be on the lookout for some videos, I imagine. What's the first video you got popping off the album?
You know what? I can't say yet. It's a tough one because I think it might be something that we didn't even play tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, we'll be looking for it.
Definitely coming soon. Yeah, for real. I'm definitely gonna have something out before the album drops. So.
Hell yeah. Well, thanks again for coming on, brother, man. Much success to you. Keep doing what you're doing, Faided.
Hey, man, appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to the Murder Music Show.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you, brother. That was the homie Faided. You know what I'm saying? Dope producer, dope artist. You know what I'm saying? Overall, got a phenomenal ear for talent. He's working with the best. He's doing a lot of good things. And he's blending styles, man. He's doing stuff,
right.
You can't really put the man in one box. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these producers, you could just put them in one box because they're going to make the typical sound every fucking time. This guy, he's got a wide range of talent. We salute him for that. Huge honor having him back on the show. Bring back on the homie Brandon, man. Brandon wants to shout out some very important people that, you know what I'm saying, been showing love to us, man. Who are these phenomenal beings, Brandon?
Yeah, man.
These beings with
it's
greatness.
GSNJRadio.com, man. They got a show, Yo and the crew, man. They hit me up today. They were supposed to have you guys on the show, but they was having problems with their phone line, and I was at work at the time. So they just hit me on Messenger, called me through Messenger, let me come on the show and, talk about the Murder Master Music Show and everything. So shout out to them, man. They came through.
Man, definitely. We appreciate you guys, man. And, anybody that's networking with us, we appreciate it. We thank you for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And look for us on, we're going to be on several shows, actually. We're kind of, it's our 5th year, man. We're kind of promoting what we're doing, and it's going to keep getting bigger. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of guests that don't want to say, kind of like Faided, man. We got to keep a few things tucked away a little bit because it's not set in stone just yet. But we got a few guests, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they come through on the show. You know what I'm saying? It'll be pretty big. Tomorrow we got a huge guest, you know what I'm saying? Homie Mr. Servon. You know what I'm saying? He's no stranger to the Murder Master Music Show. He's been on some of our biggest shows. You know what I'm saying? With our round tables, man. That was the first
my
guy
first interview that he ever. Yep, first time I would ask somebody was Mr. Servon, man.
Yeah.
So we connected with that dude some kind of way.
Yeah, definitely. He's been, just like Freeway Ricky Ross, man. A lot of these guys, we can call them up, man. They're going to come on the show. They're real humble individuals. You know what I'm saying? We've been working with them, network with them for years now. So shout out to everybody. 5 years, I'm telling you, man. please do me a huge favor, everybody listening that really supports the show, go to Facebook.com, MMS for life. That's MMS for life. You know what I'm saying? Like the page, share the videos, share the content we post on there, and support what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm posting up a lot of classic clips right now from the last 5 years. I'm going to be doing that until May 13th. I'm going to do 1 to 2 a day and share them around to your people. Let them know, man. We got DMC in there, Lord Infamous, the Ghetto Boys, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Spice One, Cocaine, you know, RBX. We got a clip of RBX talking about Eazy-E following him down the street in the Benz, man, stalking him. And finally, he ends up talking to him, and Eazy-E was about to sign RBX to Ruthless. This was only about a month or so before he passed and never got to fruition, man. It happened. It would have been dope. So that's the type of stuff that you hear in our archives, man. Our shit is full of classic clips like that. We got Fresh Kid Ice talking about going gold in 1986 independently. You know what I'm saying? It was unheard of. 2 years prior to that, Run DMC did it on Profile Records. You know what I'm saying? With a major machine behind them. DMC did it out of the back, Fresh Kid Ice and Luke and everybody did it out of the back of Luke's mother's house. You know what I'm saying? That was their distribution. His mom's house. And it went gold.
Right.
And no one talks about that shit. We got busy talking about the time when Lazy got shot in the head. You know what I'm saying? And the bullet fell out of the back of his ear. And Lazy was going in detail about that. I mean, phenomenal clips we got up there, and we're going to just keep putting them more. And if you want to see almost 1,000 of these motherfuckers, and go to the Murder Master Music Show on YouTube. Just type in Murder Master Music Show. All our shit will pop up there. And there's literally about 800 videos up there right now as we speak. And it's growing every fucking day, especially since we've been doing these double episodes. You know what I'm saying? Next week, I'm actually looking forward to doing the single ones, man, because it's a lot less work. Saying
hell yeah.
A lot less work. But, you know what I'm saying, we love what we do, and we want to give you guys as much of this shit as possible. You know what I'm saying? You heard some dope fucking music tonight, man. I'm telling you. Some real good music. You know what I'm saying? We got to get out of here right now. Man, well, I'll tell you what, man. Nothing like getting out of here to a Lord Infamous track. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to homie Lord Infamous, man. We actually had a clip of him, you know what I'm saying, almost a year to the day before he passed away, telling the people, telling the listeners not to use drugs. He's telling everybody,
that shit was crazy.
Drugs. Yeah, man. The thing about Lord, he was a very, very humble individual. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, real good dude. This is actually a track he did with the Manson family, I believe, man. It's called Addict. And we're out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow with Mr. Servon. You know what I'm saying? Followed by the homie First Degree. New Orleans to Sacramento. I was L.A. It's motherfucking Chi-Town. We'll see you guys tomorrow.